Hello, good evening, students. Welcome to the Communication Skills Batch 442. I hope all students are doing fine. Their day was also good. Before moving forward to today's session, let me give you my introduction to all. I am Aisha, your trainer for communication skills, batch 432. I have taken many communication skills and spoken English classes with the Logic Labs as a trainer. Regarding my experience, I have 5 years of experience in this field. Regarding my education, I did B.Ed and also I completed Masters in English Literature. And I'm working with the Logic Labs Technologies as a trainer for communication skills. Previously, I used to take classes for spoken English. To upgrade the students from spoken English to communication skills, I have started communication skills batch as well. Regarding the details of the batch, it starts from today, that is 28th of November 2025. The timing of the classes will be daily Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST. Course duration will be 4 weeks, which means 30 days. Course fees 1,888 in INR and 20 in USD. If you have any questions, without hesitation, you can call on the numbers given on your screen, or else you can also mail to the support at the rate logicallabstech.com for the further queries if you have any related to our batch. Okay, now coming to the more general information based on the batch, we will have 3 free demo sessions. Day 1 and Day 2 will be uploaded on the YouTube channel of Logic Labs Technologies. Day 3 only live session is free. For the recording and for the notes, you have to do the payment with the payment link that is going to be shared in the WhatsApp group. So it's important to be in the WhatsApp group. Next, no batch shift, no amount refund. Why is it mentioned? Because maybe you'll get confused with the batch number while doing the payment. So you have to be careful. Okay. All the recordings of the daily sessions will be uploaded on the LMS, that is Graphy, and it will have a lifetime access for the course. What you will get with the course? With the course, you will get the notes, exercises, and videos. And after the end of the session, you will also get a course completion certificate which you can use in your further future uses. The numbers on the screen is provided if you have any questions, guys. I'm going to provide you the WhatsApp group and the chat so that you can join from there. Now, if you have any questions, guys, you can raise the hand. It's the hand symbol is given there so that I can help you to go through with your queries and helping you out to come out of your queries, guys. Okay, this is all about the general information regarding the course. Now, before moving to the course, there will be few rules that we all have to follow in our session, guys. Most important thing, guys, that we all are here for learning purpose. Do not hesitate to make a mistake. Do not hesitate to speak if it is necessary. Right. Be positive, be confident. Don't be shy. And as this is related to the communication skills, instead of going with the writing, go with the speaking. Speak as much as possible. Another thing, guys, please don't leave the session if you have any queries. Ask the query and then you can proceed further. Okay. Don't think like if I ask the question, maybe I look like a fool. No, we all are here to learn. And I am, as your trainer, as your friend, is here to help you out in improving your communication skill. So never be afraid to ask the questions if you have any. Right now. Before going with what the communication skills are, what are the other skills that will come under the communication, we will going to discuss the course content, what we all are going to do in this 4 weeks, students. Okay. So, any students have any queries till here, please raise your hand and let me know. I'm going to help you with that, student. Anyone having any queries based on the course? You can ask if you have, please. I hope there is no queries from students as I have not seen any response related to my question. Now, let's me give you the in detail information related to the course content. Yeah, so here is the course content, students. You can see here that is 4 weeks of course we have, and here what we're going to discuss in the communication. Here, can you see the screen, guys? Can anyone confirm, please? Can anyone confirm, students, please? Yeah, okay. One, okay, wait a minute. Let me just allow Sindhuja to do the communication. Hello, Sindhuja. Hello, Subhash. Hello, Palan. You can just lower your hand, Sindhuja, and you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Question you have? Sindhuja, if there is no question, please lower your hand. Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Please, Subhash, tell me your query. Hello. Subhash, I think there is a problem from your side, dear, related to the mic. Please, can you check it? Subhash, please check your
Yeah,
mic.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Can
Sindhuja.
you hear?
Sindhuja, yeah, I can hear you. Please.
Yeah. Can you show me that whatever the topic index? I didn't see that page.
And I have not explained it yet. I'm going
Okay.
to
Yes. Okay.
explain it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This class duration is 4 weeks, right?
Yes, 30 days. 1 month.
1 month. Okay. So 1 month. Is it advanced or are you going to teach with the basics and?
Is related to the two levels here. That is,
Mhm.
if you know that English language will have the different levels. That is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and C2. A1, A2 will go with the beginners. B1, B2 go with the intermediate. C,
Mhm.
C1 and C2 goes with the advanced. In this course, I'm going to take A1, A2, and B1 levels because these three are the important levels for both intermediate and for the beginners. So I'm going to explain you related to the English grammar and everything based on the beginner level. One by one, we'll go with the further levels. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're thinking how we're going to complete this course in 30 days, if required, we will also going to go with the special classes that we can attend on Saturday or a Sunday with the same timing. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And let me share the screen with you all. What are the topics that we will going to cover? The one who is speaking, please mute yourself, dear. Okay, please give me a minute. I'll share.
Your screen is not visible. Okay. Hello. How's it called? May I know your name?
Yeah, yeah. My name is Aisha. I have given my introduction. The
Aisha,
screen
okay. Aisha,
start.
sorry,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry, Aisha, okay.
The
Uh,
screen
so-
stuck, like I'm waiting for it to share it again. Okay, okay, wait a minute.
yeah, yeah, okay. But it is not visible
Now,
screen.
now is it visible, Subhash? Can you please
Yeah,
type?
yeah. So is it now visible? I can see
Yeah,
your screen.
yeah, thank you for the confirmation. So
Okay,
this is
thank you.
our course content. Okay, if you see, the
Mhm.
first thing is related to the introduction, which means does the basic, okay, like how many letters will be there in English language, how to communicate, how to start your communication. So for that, pronunciation is important, how to tell a time, like a simple basic things will going to go with the introduction. After introduction, we'll go with the grammar part. In the grammar part, we're going to understand types of sentences, how to form a particular sentence based on a particular situation, phrases and clauses, how to form a clause, how to form a phrase, different types of phrases will be there. Prepositional phrase. What do you mean by prepositional phrase? This is the beginning of the language, guys, that we will going to discuss. After that, we're going to discuss parts of speech. Okay, how many parts of speech are there? In detail about all the parts of speech with the examples, how you can use that particular parts of speech in your sentence, how you can remember all the parts of speech easily so that you can use that in your daily conversation, that we will going to discuss. Please, the one who is disturbing the class, can you mute, dear? Yeah, thank you. Then, after that, punctuation marks, basic writing skills, grammar. Then we're going to understand articles, how articles are different from the determiners. Regarding the determiners, also we're going to understand. Next comes under indirect and direct speech. This is important, guys, because mostly when we form the sentences, it is based on the indirect speech. So you should know how to change the direct speech to the indirect speech based on the sentences, based on the tenses. After that, we're going to discuss confusing words, then verb forms, how many verb forms will be there, how to use a particular verb forms based on a particular sentence. Next comes idioms. Okay, homophones, synonyms, antonyms, one word substitution, difference between simile and metaphor, how you can use simile and metaphor in your daily sentences, proverbs and quotes, how to form it in English, syllables also we're going to discuss, and the last most important thing that we're going to discuss is related to the tenses, right? How many types of tenses are there? What are the rules of the tenses we have to use based on the particular tense, based on the past, present, and future? How past participle is different from the present participle? That we all going to discuss in the grammar. Once the grammar is completed, we'll jump to our communication skills. What we're going to discuss in the communication skills, we will going to discuss how you can introduce yourself. Again, here it will divide it into two, that is nothing but formal introduction and informal introduction. What are the points you have to remember in formal introduction? What are the points you have to remember in informal introduction? That we're going to discuss here. Next comes the greetings, how to greet someone based on the different types of greetings we're going to see. Next, how a person can start the conversation with another person. It may be individual or group of people. Next comes the body language, how you can communicate using your body language. Next comes under self confidence, how one can boost their self confidence in every situation, that we will going to understand, right? Next comes, once we done with the writing skill, sorry, communication skills, next comes the writing skills. What do you mean by writing skills? which means the grammar which we use if we want to write something, that is nothing but the writing skill. Here, students, you should know one thing: whenever we are learning a language, there will be skills included in that. That is LSRW. Okay. L, listening. S, speaking. R, reading. W, writing. These four skills combined together form what? Form our English. Not only English, all the language, guys, right? That is what it happened. Now, coming to the writing skills, guys, we're going to understand how to write an email based on the particular situation. Next, how to write a resume based on different types and requirements. Notice, business letters, proposal, reports writing. Next comes the reading techniques of reading. We're going to discuss, guys, how one can remember the vocabulary passages I'm going to provide for practicing reading, guys. Pronunciation will also comes under the reading. Now, apart from this all, what are the things ma'am will going to provide? I'm going to provide various exercises based on various grammar part and based on various skills. And also, I'm going to provide translation exercises. Most of these exercises will be based on like Hindi to English or else Telugu to English, because this is the most common language. But if my students want other language as well that has to be translated for English, please let me know. I'm going to help with that. Clear, students? Now, moving on to the next, we're also going to have written conversation. Now, what do you mean by written conversation? Guys, for example, you are going to the restaurant. How you're going to tell a waiter regarding your food, which means ordering your food, how you can tell the customer service if some problem is happening with the product. That kind of the conversations will be there so that you can read it and use it whenever it is required. That we will going to do in our daily classes. I hope the course content is clear with you all. No need to worry how we're going to complete this all within a week. It depends on both of us, guys. Whatever I'm going to explain, you all have to practice it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me without any hesitation, students. So this is all about our communication skills course content. Further queries based on this, please let me know, students. And most common problems of this of the individual also we're going to discuss. For example, it is like most of the students will be like they understand the English, but they can't speak it. When they will speak, they may forgot the words. They may don't know the particular words to be used in the formation of the sentence. That also we will going to discuss, guys. Okay, in this, I'm going to make your brain to coordinate with with your English so that your mouth can also work together when you will speak the language that is English, students. It is not very hard, students, to learn anything, it's just like riding a bike or else riding a bicycle, guys. What is the most important thing you have to do if you are learning something means you have to learn that on the daily basis. You need to practice it for at least 30 minutes if you want to be good at particular skills, guys. Okay, this is the thing you have to do it, guys. And also you need to practice English, guys, whenever it is required. For example, talking with your colleague, talking with your boss, talking with any of the person who can speak and understand the English, that is also comes under practicing, guys. Okay, clear. Now, if you have a doubt like, ma'am, how can I speak English at home? That also I'm going to explain, guys. As of now, I just explain you the course content of the communication skills. Do you have any questions in the course content, students? Please, you can ask me. And if you are confused why ma'am takes the break, guys, I mute myself so that you can process the information which I explained to you just now, guys. Okay, so that is the reason I mute myself so that you should process the information and you should ask me the questions if you have any. This we will going to do on the daily basis, guys. I'm going to explain a particular concept to you, then I'm going to give you the time to understand what I explain so that you can ask me the questions. Clear, students? Any questions here? Please let me know if you have any so that I can move further.
How it is going? Will you teach for a convert translation?
I'm going to provide the document for that.
For that, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Okay, thank you.
because if I go with the particular language that is Telugu or else that is mostly the Hindi, guys, most of the
Mhm.
students will get confused. So
Mhm.
regarding the translation, I'll provide a particular document to you all, which in that the mostly used English sentences will be there that will translate to the Hindi or else the Telugu language, which you
Mhm.
can use and understand it in the daily purpose. Okay,
Okay, okay.
this will be there. Yeah. And most of our sessions will be purely in English language. The reason is we are here to learn communication. We are here to learn English language. That is the reason I will avoid using the mother tongue. I also avoid using the language of my student because you should understand the first thing that is listening skills. Clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Sindhuja, do you have any questions, dear? You can ask if you have.
For me, no questions, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Prasant and Zakir, any questions, dear? If you have any questions, please you can ask me, students. I don't want you to be confused later on. Yeah, thank you. If there is no queries, that's all right because this is the first day of session. I'm not forcing any of the students to speak, but in the further classes, guys, you have to speak. If I ask the question, you also have to prepare yourself for self introduction tomorrow. I want all my students to give their self introduction in our tomorrow's session, guys. Okay, now
Okay, ma'am.
moving on
Sure.
to the day one. What we will going to discuss in the day one, students. In our day one session, student, I'm not going to explain any grammar part. I'm not going to explain any complex things to you. I'm just going to explain what actually communication skills is all about. What are the particular topics which will comes under the communication skills? Why is it important for a particular individual to learn the communication skills for both in the personal as well as in the professional use? Okay, that we will going to understand. So it will be a simple explanation. As I have given the permission to all the students to speak, so you can speak when it is required. Otherwise, please mute yourself, guys. Okay. Now, let me share the screen. Okay. If in general I ask an individual, what do you understand by communication? So maybe the answer I'll get from an individual will be like, communication skill. Maybe the way we communicate with each other. You think this much is important, guys? Like, we are. So, if I ask, it's like, just communicate, ma'am. No, just communication is not necessary when you are speaking with others, guys. Your language, the way the other understand you, that is also required. For example, I'm talking with you all. You all are not understanding me. You all are not, getting what I'm trying to say to you all. So, is this considered as a good communication skill? No, because only speaking is not important in the communication skills, guys. The thing which is important is the way you present yourself in front of others. That is important, student. Okay, means how you can represent yourself in front of others. The way you talk, the way you behave, right? That will comes under the communication skill. Make sure, student, not only while speaking, while writing also, your your language is important. What language, ma'am? For example, I'm using English. Okay. And I have to use the simple vocabulary, guys, so that you all should understand me clearly. Simple vocabulary. Right. This is nothing but simple language. This should be there in while you are speaking. This should be there while you are writing. Okay. It should not be like, oh, ma'am said like, okay, in the speaking only we'll just speak simple. No, while writing also, guys, you have to you have to write in a simple way so that others should understand you in a clear manner. Right. So it this in communication skills, guys, not only applicable on an individual person but also with the group. For example, you are talking with an individual, you're doing like, okay, you are following all the steps ma'am said to use the simple vocabulary. I'm going to use the simple vocabulary. Ma'am said be a good listener. Okay, I should listen to the person what he or she is speaking so that I can answer the question if they ask any. This can be also used for the group, guys. Okay, for example, you are the one who is giving a speech on a particular thing, right? So you are the individual, but you are communicating with group of people, guys. Okay, that is considered as your audience. Now, when you're doing this, guys, you must know your audience. What do you mean by you must know your audience, ma'am? See, for example, you are teaching maths, okay, addition. Let's go with the addition. Maybe you're teaching addition to the higher class student. Okay, so do you think this is a good coordination? No, because you don't have a good coordination with the audience. Why? The concept is very easy. It's very, they already understand it, they did it. Right. Same as if you are teaching algebra to the fifth class students, will they going to understand? No, they're never going to understand. Whatever the simple language you use, whatever the simple methods you use to explain the particular topic to them, they won't understand. So this is nothing but know your audience while speaking, while giving the presentation, or while doing a normal conversation. That is nothing but understand your audience, guys. Okay, now moving on to the next. What is actually a communication? Communication is the word that came from the Latin word that is nothing but communicare, to share. What to share? Your food, to share your feelings, to share your mutual understanding, to share your ideas. This will come under to share, which means communication. With whom to share? Maybe with the individual person, maybe with the group of persons. Okay, that is nothing but communication, guys. Okay, now moving on to the next. Five series of experiences will be there, guys, in communication. What are those? Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Now, one by one. Seeing. Okay, if someone is wearing golden jewelry, gold jewelry, by seeing you'll be like, oh, this person is so rich, ma'am. I'll ask, why? You'll be like, see the gold, ma'am, she is wearing. Okay, just by seeing. Okay, you're communicating, right? You're understanding, oh, this person is rich. Hearing. Okay, by the way the person talk. Hmm? For example, someone is talking in a very, very low level of language. Okay, you'll be like, no, ma'am, she doesn't belongs to a good background. I'll be asking, why? You'll be like, see the way she's talking, ma'am. Is that the way the person will talk? Hearing, right? You didn't talk with that person, but just you hear what the person is saying. I understand. Next comes the tasting. How you're going to taste. Okay. For example, there is a desert. Okay. Yeah, someone please mute, guys. Disturbing the class. Thank you. Tasting students. Okay. By the taste. There is a desert, a person just cooked for you. Okay. So I taste.
Hearing, hello, can you, sorry for disturbing. Hearing means what he will explain. What is hearing means something material or how is
And
physical action?
no, a language a person speaks, Subhash. That is
Okay,
nothing but
okay,
hearing. Okay.
okay,
For,
okay.
for example, see, I am teaching English to you in a way you'll understand me easily, right?
Okay,
If
okay, yes,
my
right.
English is not good, okay, my English is not good. In the day one only, just by hearing me, you're going to understand how she is not a good tutor, right? So that is
Okay.
nothing but hearing.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Now comes the tasting, guys. With the taste, we're going to understand the food. Okay, how, ma'am? See, in a restaurant, I ordered noodles. There are many dishes as well, but I ordered noodles. By tasting the noodles, I'll get to know, okay, are the dishes in this particular restaurant is good or not? Because with the one dish we are tasting it, we are knowing the taste of the restaurant. That is nothing but tasting. I'm not going to the manager. I'm not going to the chef asking what did you add in this particular food, right? With the taste, I'm understanding it. That is nothing but tasting. Now comes the touch. Okay, touching, guys. For example, I'm not talking with you. I'm just going to keep my, you are crying. Example, you are crying. I'm not talking with you. I'll come and keep my hand on your shoulder. I'm not talking, guys. So how you are going to understand? Oh, the ma'am is really telling me to calm down. How? How do you know that? By the touch, right? That is nothing but touching. We comes as a bad touch, good touch, without communicating. Okay, the person won't tell you that he or she is having a good intentions with you or bad intentions with you. Just by the touch, we're going to understand this is a good person, this is a bad person, right? Next, smell. Okay. Now, smell also. For example, someone is using a very good perfume, Gucci perfume. Okay. With the smell, oh, this person is rich, ma'am. I'll ask, again, why? Why do you think this person is rich? You didn't even go talk with that person. You didn't even know that person does a business or a normal employee. How do you know? You'll be like, the smell of her perfume, ma'am, that's really good. This cannot be, it smells like expensive. So this is the five experiences, guys, we do before communicating, and these five experiences will also be considered as a communication without talking. Clear? So this is nothing but our series of experience we do by seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Right now, next comes the communication skills. Different communication skills will be there, guys. Verbal, non-verbal, interpersonal, okay, written, active listening. These are all the skills that will comes under the communication skills, guys. Now, what is the main goal of a communication? For example, I'm speaking with you all. What is my main goal here? What do you think? What should be my main goal here, students?
Teaching English proper, the professional, like
Yeah, to give the particular information, we can say this, Subhash, very good. Another, I should make sure, that is nothing but to ensure that my students should understand me. Okay, this is the thing. To get action. To get action means uh, the way I'm explaining, the way I'm giving you the information. Okay, I should get the action. What action? I'll get response from you all. Okay, so this will be my communication goal, guys. And the communication goals will be changed, guys, based on the person with whom you are talking. Okay, it's not like this is the particular goal I'm going to take, I'm going to apply in all the situation. No, this is not at all going to work. Okay, it's like, for example, if I'm working one, if I'm talking individually with Subhash. Okay, then what will be my goal? My goal should be Subhash should listen me actively. He should give me answers. He should understand my whatever I'm explaining. He should also, I should also see if he is understanding my information or not. How by his behavior I'm going to identify. So based on this, I'm going to do the communication with him. Again, with the group, guys, it will be changed. With the group, no one will going to talk with you. How you're going to understand the group is understanding you or not? You're going to understand by the facial expression. Okay, confused. Someone will be confused. They have a facial expression like confused one. You're going to understand. You understand me? Okay, so with the facial expression, what is this facial expression we call? We call it as a non-verbal communication, guys. Okay, clear. First, the speaking. Speaking means I and Subhash is doing. That is nothing but our speaking skills as well, guys. That is also known as verbal skills. Okay. Second, I told you with the facial expression, I'm going to understand the person is understanding me or not, interested or not in my communication. That is nothing but my non-verbal communication skills, or else I can also say it as body language. Next comes under writing. Verbal is there, non-verbal is there, written. WhatsApp messages, guys. Okay. For example, I had a fight with my best friend. Okay. But I don't know that my best friend is, angry with me. I'm just going to ask my best friend normally, how are you? Okay. This is my normal text to her on the WhatsApp. Now I'll get the text back. H double M. So with the text, I'm understanding. She's not saying me the full sentence. She's not saying me, I'm fine. How are you? Okay. So with the I'll be like, oh, something happened with her. Something happened, right? Most of the time, writing. With our boss, also this kind of a thing will happen. For example, I text my boss, or else I write an email to my boss regarding my holiday. Okay. I'll write, boss, I need a holiday because I am not well. Okay. So you won't get a response. Like, take care. You can come tomorrow to the office. Okay. Didn't get it. Now you're going to understand. My boss didn't give me the response. It means he doesn't, agree. We agree to give the holiday, but as I'm not feeling well, I can't go. I'm going to manage it tomorrow, talking with them. This is nothing but the guys writing. Okay. Apart from this, guys, we also have visual aids. Visual aids means, guys, right now what we both are doing. Okay, that is nothing but visual aids. I am using PPTs to show you what I'm trying to explain you. That is nothing but our visual aids. Apart from all these four skills, guys, most important skills also we have. That is nothing but listening skill, guys. Listening skills. If you're really interested in learning something, guys, the most important skill that will come on the up, that is nothing but the listening skill. If you can't be a good listener, guys, you can never be a good speaker. This is the most important thing, guys, you have to remember. How, ma'am? Can you explain? Definitely. For example, guys, look, you are sitting in a group, okay, group of people. They are discussing based on the cricket, okay, how many runs done and everything. Okay, you are also in that group, but you are not a good listener, not listening. Okay, and suddenly they ask you, who is your favorite cricket player? And you say it like Ronaldo. How does it feel? They will be like laughing at you. Why? Because they are talking about the cricket and you said the name of the cricket player as Ronaldo. And he belongs to football. So by this, what happens? By this, first thing that happens is you feel embarrassment. Okay. Once you feel embarrassed, you won't answer again. Okay. How now you stop speaking. So that is the reason, guys. Being a good listener is important, not only in group but also while talking individually. Okay, so if 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 you are a good listener and they ask you who is your favorite cricket player, now you're going to answer MS Dhoni. Oh, now they're going to include you in their conversation and the conversation begins. Right. Now they're like, yeah, I also like MS Dhoni. Virat, oh my God, you like Virat Kohli? Oh, they both are really good and everything. This communication starts. Okay. Now, what you're doing here, you are creating a good relationship, both personally, professionally. How personally? Maybe I'll be your good friend. Okay, because our favorite cricketers are the same. Now, how I'm improving my professional, they will be thinking, oh, we can take this person in our conversation because he or she is a good listener. He or she can respond to our questions quickly and all. That is the reason, students. The most important skill that is listening skills. After the listening skills, students, all the skills will come. Not only English. If you are learning German, French, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, you have to be a good listener first. Okay, which means how you're going to be a good listener means you can be a good listener with the listening to the audiobook, podcast, music, just the normal videos of particular language. You can be a good listener, guys. Right. Now, moving on to the next, we have the types of communication. These are the types of communication, guys, which we will going to discuss in our upcoming classes. Right. Now, the process of communication, that is nothing but encoding, decoding. Encoding and decoding. Encoding is nothing but, guys, whatever I speak, that is nothing but encode. Okay. Next, decoding. You are understanding my information and responding me. That is nothing but the decoding. Okay, so you can see the flow chart. How is it? Sender, message, channel medium, receiver. For example, sender will be I. Okay, I'm the sender, Aisha. I message, hello everyone. This is my message. Channel medium, guys, you will going to understand using your brain. Okay, receiver, you receive. My students receive. Now you all will going to respond me with your voice. Okay, with your voice. I can also say this as a feedback. So you're going to respond, hi ma'am, we all are fine. This is nothing but the receiver, you all are responding me. It may be any kind of a thing. Sad, happy, angry, right? That is nothing but our communication process. Okay. Moving on to the next guy. Same. Say tree. If I tell you, see, that is the tree. You are understanding, okay, tree, tree. And you are seeing the tree and you think, yeah, that's an apple tree. Clear. So that is nothing but codifying, decodifying, or as encode or decode. Clear. Now, three components. That is what I explained, guys. Verbal, paraverbal, and non-verbal. Verbal using the words, guys. Paraverbal using words as well as gestures. Non-verbal, guys, using your only the body language. Now, the components that is used, that is clear. You have to send a clear message. There should be no misunderstanding. Receive and correctly understand the messages sent to us. Us maybe both individual or else the group student. Okay. Now, what is the need to study communication skills? First, 60 to 80% of diagnosis. Okay, let's understand this with the example. Why communication skills is important. Okay, you went to a doctor. Okay, you are suffering from stomachache. But your language communication skill is not good. You sit in front of the doctor due to fear and hesitation. You didn't communicate well. Okay, the doctor asks, what's your problem? Instead of saying stomachache, due to hesitation and all, we'll say we just we just keep the hand on our head because we don't know how to communicate, how to explain the doctor what I ate. That is the reason I get the stomachache and all. Right. So with the gesture, the doctor may understand. Okay, don't say. Maybe you have a headache. Now again, you're a shy person. You don't have a good communication skills. You don't know how to start the conversation. You'll be like, yeah. You'll get the headache medicine. Okay. See, due to the wrong communication, instead of getting the stomachache medicine, you got the headache medicine. Right? This is the reason, guys, why a person has to be a good communicator. What do you mean by a good communicator? Means you should be in a position to express your feelings, express your words to the other person, guys. This is the reason why the communication skills are important. For example, you done your work. Okay. You did the particular project work, but your team leader takes the credit for it. Your team leader said, no, Subhash didn't done that. I did that. Okay, now you are not having a good communication skills. You don't know how to express this particular sentence in English language. you'll be like just keeping quiet. Hmm? So boss will going to understand, oh, team leader is the one who did the work. What did you do, Subhash? See, with the no communication skills, you cannot express yourself in a better way. That is the reason, guys. Communication skills is required for both. For both means for the professional and for the personal growth student. Okay. Now, moving on. This is the same example, guys. Okay. Now, what are the things that will comes under the communication? I'm going to just take a pause here. Any questions, guys? Do you have till here? If you have any questions, please ask me. Any questions?
This is active process. Okay. Thanks for understanding. You got index. Hello.
Yeah, Subhash, I can hear you. Any questions?
No question. While going regular, we'll discuss about questions and doubts. How to body language. See, I can speak. I can listening more video, but I can't explain proper way of this one. That is my query.
Yeah,
Got it?
it means you can understand,
You
but
see,
you can't
I can
express, right?
understand, I can reading and writing, but while client is
Speaking.
asking something, speaking,
Mm,
communication, she's
mm.
not able to understand clarity, my clarity. I'm
Okay.
going to my communication, it comes up body language. See, mother, what is the mother tongue
Okay.
like? My body language, it is not, is client is saying something. Not direct, indirect is said. So that I need to clarity that voice and whatever in a channel is not issue. Listener is not issuing my clarity.
See, Subhash, first thing,
Mhm.
it is like you understand it, but you don't know how to express it, which means
Yes,
you,
explain, yes.
yeah, express it. It means you doesn't know which particular vocabulary I should use based on the situation. This you can come over with this problem, Subhash, with the practice. How to practice, ma'am? Which means I'm not telling you go buy the VIP of some particular apps, go use some particular. No, you can start using it from your home. How? Just start practicing it by describing your surroundings. Okay. How you can express? For example, someone entered your room or someone entered your house. So you have to be like, please have a seat. Okay, please have a seat on sofa. You express your feeling, which means you are really welcomed a person to sit on the sofa. Another thing, you'll be like, please have some water. Express. Okay, same with the clients also. If you want to go with the client, you said like, ma'am, I can't express myself with the client, maybe because of the understanding issue. Okay, what's the understanding issue? You don't know the particular words to be used with the clients. Okay, so you have to work on that. How you're going to work on that? By the daily practicing only you can help. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So it's like you have to not go with the difficult sentences, Subhash. Just go with the simple one. Okay. How you can go with the simple one? See, for example, I'm your client. How you're going to start the conversation? You'll be like, "Hi, good afternoon." This is the first thing. Okay, this is first thing I express myself. You'll be like thinking, oh, the person is really good. How? Because I express my gratitude towards you just by saying you hello, good afternoon. What's your name? Just go with this. Okay. So it will feel good. Same as if you're not only about the client. Same if we are starting the conversation. If I ask you, hello, hi, what's your name? You'll be like, oh, someone is asking about me. Hi, I'm Subhash. Then I'll be like, nice to meet you. What you do, right? So this is how the conversation should be start, students. Because your brain needs the time to calm down in the panic situation. Okay. All of a sudden, our client is standing. We'll get panicked. Oh, what to talk to the client? What are the project work I have to talk? No, calm your brain. How you can calm? Simple sentence. Don't go with the in-depth project one. Okay, just the simple. How are you? Do you need something to drink? Please have a seat. Then, when the person sits, then your brain will be in a position to speak English slowly. Okay, let's discuss few points related to our project. Right? Slowly, slowly, with the simple sentences, you can go in depth. Right? This is how you can do, guys. Clear?
Yeah,
I hope
thank you.
clear. Yeah, thank you, Subhash. And one by one in our further classes, we're going to discuss in detail as well. Clear,
Yeah,
guys?
sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. So first thing that is come, guys, listening. I have already explained you the listening. So what are the barriers? Avoid the barriers. For example, there is some kind of background noise. You're giving an interview to the interviewer. Do you think you'll get selected in that? No. Why? You didn't listen to the interviewer. The interviewer is asking some other question. You're giving some another answer. No. So that is the reason listening skill is important, guys. After listening, what will come? Problem, which means this is the client one. I just explained, guys. Okay. What clients think or no. First, you have to know about your client. Okay. What the client wants to say. Instead of giving your views, guys, wait. Let's understand what the other person wants to say. Then you can give your point. Okay. That is nothing but problem. Next come observing. How are you going to observe? Okay, non-verbal. For example, if your client is like sweating, okay, sweating, you're going to understand, okay, my client is nervous, my student is nervous, or maybe any individual is nervous. This is what you're doing, observing. Okay, same as the tone, voice of your client, voice of your student, voice of an individual, it will be like this will be there. So you should understand, oh, this person is hesitating to speak. So how are you going to calm down the person? You'll be like, oh, we're going to discuss slowly. Okay, just have a seat, sir. We're going to discuss everything in a slow way. Okay, so your client will be like, oh, cool down. Okay, what you're doing here, you're observing the non-verbal clues of your client or else the people with whom you're doing the conversation. Right. Next, you will start the information. How you'll give the information? Simple language, clear, easy to understand, not going with the high level of vocabulary, not using the tough language for the client to understand. Use the language which you and the client should understand in a better way. For example, guys, I know Hindi, Subhash know Telugu. I'm his client. Okay. Now he's telling me in Telugu. Okay, I'm talking in Hindi. We both will create the misunderstanding. Okay, so what we both will do? What's the here the language we use? We can use English, right? Both are good at English, so we can use the English. So that is the reason it says, guys, know your client, know the person you are talking with. Then you can start the communication, students. Next is lag time. Lag time is nothing but, guys, giving the time while talking. For example, I'm giving the time, right? I'm not talking like continuously. I'll give the time. I'll give like, guys,
No.
any questions? I'm stopping. Lag time. You can also do this with your client, doing on a call also a client. Hello, sir, how are you? No, don't start. Hello, sir, how are you? This is the project for this is the decline. This I have done this. No. Just give a brief. Oh, hello, sir, how are you? Pause. Let the person complete it. Next. Hi, sir. Can we discuss related to the project? Pause. If you're doing the for the personal also, do the same. For example, I'm calling my best friend. Hello, bestie. Wait. Let the best friend respond. Hello. Okay. Then, how are you doing? Stop. She will going to respond. Then say, how was your day? Don't be like, hello, how are you doing? How was your day? What are you doing? What do you do for dinner? No. Wrong. Okay. Lag time should be there, guys. Okay. There is a gap between speaking and the listening, guys. Then only you will get the what get the good outcomes of the conversation, guys. Okay, that is important. Yeah. Now moving on to the this is the same, guys. Accuracy means like speaking clearly, keep it short and simple. That will be there, guys. Okay, goals of the communication. Just now I explained you. Clear, students? By this, we done with the day one demo. Tomorrow, we're going to go with the introduction, which is there in our course content. Okay, which means
Tomorrow, tomorrow is class is there. Tomorrow is Saturday.
yeah, Saturday. Okay,
Sunday,
Saturday we don't
Sunday.
have class, which means Monday we're going to continue.
Second day is class is Monday. Is it right?
Second class will be on Monday. Yeah, that is right.
Okay. Thank you. We'll connect on Monday same time. Okay.
Yeah, same time, 9 to 10 students. You have to connect with me to understand more in detail related to the communication skills. Till now, I have completed. I hope it's a very easy session for you to understand. Then meet you on our next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Keep practicing. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Good night.
Bye. Good night.